Well. Hi. Wow, does that seem closer than usual? Um, Let me just try and fix that if I do it like that. Because that is way closer than usual. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. I've done everything. Apart from one thing. The pattern. Let me just go into my pictures and open that. There we go. There is an actual pattern page for this, but I am just gonna use my saved picture of it. Let's see, where is that? Let me look it up for you guys. You see that one? It is actually a coaster by Stitch by Faye, but because of my hook and yarn choice, it is not exactly coaster sized anymore. I still got some ends to weave in and such, but yeah. These little dudes. And like I said, I need to take care of the ends. But yeah, this was my first one. Then I made this one. That would be cute to do them with opposite colors. So I do have one I am currently working on here. If I can grab it and not boop the camera. Go. This frog is kind of hidden with purpose. But yeah, that is turning out really cool. And yeah, that is the back. That do be the back. See, what row am I even on? That looks to be okay. Where is that picture? There. Okay, so this is row 14, so we are on 15. Got it. Okay. And this is the yarn for the background. And the yarn I use for the actual frog. Maybe this one. So yeah, both of them got orange, so I thought it would be cool to mix them and make a frog that is almost camouflaged. So I'm gonna finish up this one and then start on the opposite one. But first, coffee. I did remember to do my French lesson at least, so woo. Ah, coffee. Ah. Gonna be fun later after stream to see how much the coffee price has gone up. Ah. This is a 2mm hook, by the way. I usually do not go below a 3.5. But yeah, that should tell you how much smaller these little ones are. Considering the patterns for a coaster. I'm gonna use these as fabric patches on clothing and bags. Of course, after I have gotten rid of all of the ends. But these yarns are really cool. The way they are stacking up like that. I do have some other colors on my desk. In fact, I have the colors for the next frog after these orange ones already planned. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. If we get that far. And the reason why you get a lot of ends with this is because it is Intarsia. But it turns out really, really cool. You don't have to work very long either for all of the ends. So you are thankfully free of that mess fairly quickly. I think it's like 4 rows or something. You have to manage having total of 5 strands of yarn connected. Sorry for yawning in your ear hole. Yeah, this would be so cute. Ugh. So yeah, grocery store later will be fun. Need to buy like everything. Including coffee, and the coffee prices were gonna skyrocket again this week, so they're already insanely high. But now they were gonna get even higher. Whoa. I really hope my grocery store haven't raised their prices yet. Because the cheapest coffee there is already almost $6 for 500 gram. And that is already double what it was just a few years ago. Now they were gonna raise up the coffee prices again this week. And the so-called experts were like, oh, it will still be cheap price per cup. I don't drink coffee from a cup, I use a mug. My mug has 3 cups in it. So yeah, that's not very cheap at all. Because, you know, I'm a real person. I drink coffee from a mug that contains actual amount of coffee and not one of those small little dainty mugs, as they still call them, even though they're cups. Like those small teacup sized things. Some people actually call them mugs. And no, I don't talk about old people, I mean like younger than me. We shall see. I have not kept track of what row we're on. But I know that we are for sure not done, because the part from the eyeballs and up is pretty much the same as from the middle and down. Because the frog is like sneakily peeking out from below. And there's supposed to be a border around these, according to the pattern. But I haven't made that at all on any of them. Mostly because I'm not sure if I want to do it in another color, or if I'm gonna do the opposite color. So that if I made a border on this one, I would do this yarn on all around here where the orange is facing, and then on the other here I will do the orange. I haven't decided. Or for example use a white or something as the border. Oh, come on. It's been a long time since I worked with this tiny hook. But apparently last time I used this one, I used it enough so that it's actually bent. It ain't very straight. And yeah, it goes pretty quick to make. I mean, I made most of this one plus both the purples yesterday night, evening. Well, okay, it was, to be fair, like midnight, but still. It does go fairly quick. I suppose it would go quicker if my nose wasn't itchy. My allergy meds haven't kicked in yet. Yeah. It'll take about half an hour to kick in. So yeah, not yet. It was supposed to be warm today. We were promised some heat wave slowly approaching us. Instead we get cold. And I am not impressed by that. But yeah, I will not be taking care of these ends on stream. That will take ages. That's something I will do later on. You know, if I can find a stream or something to watch later tonight. Okay, slowly getting there. About in my chat. Oh look, free breakfast. Numph. You guys couldn't see it on your end. But I could. That name, yo. Why do bot names nowadays have names from like animes? Or more correctly, names that sound like they could be from animes. Ah. Here, yarn. I really need more of this thin yarn. Because while I do have like 7 colors or so, most of them are lighter colors that don't go together like this. Like if I put them together, they wouldn't complement each other, they would just blend in. That would be like the ultimate sneaky frog. Because you wouldn't even be able to see the frog at all. I'm still gonna need more coffee after I've done this row. I'm really trying to remember what the hell I ate yesterday because my stomach feels very bloated. And I hate it. Okay. I think I got 2 more or something. Let's compare with one of these. I don't know, tiny bit more. Maybe is it just 2? Huh. No, that's 3. Looks like 3. When compared to that purple, it looks like I have 3 more. How cold is it, really? Okay, wow. Okay. Weather station is claiming it's 12 degrees Celsius. That why it feels like 2. I have the weather app on my computer specifically set for my exact city. Like, not just the general area, but the exact city. And it claims it's 12. Let's put it this way, I have a long sleeved shirt underneath this jacket. And it do still be slightly cold. I can really feel how bent this hook is, by the way. Maybe I used this one when I made a cats. Maybe that's why it's bent. Because I made my cats factory style. Maybe that's why it's bent. I'm kind of tempted to buy another one. Okay, let's see here. We're slowly getting somewhere. It doesn't really look like a frog. Not yet. The frogginess doesn't actually show up until you put the eyes and mouth on. haven't actually made a coaster with this pattern yet. Because I found these thin yarn and immediately wanted to use them to the frogs. But yeah, when making this there is a certain part where you are managing 5 strands. But thankfully you only have to do that for about 3 or 4 rows. And the way my stomach is feeling, maybe I need to put on my corset. That usually helps, if I can find it. At the moment I'm not quite sure where it is, it might be directly behind me. Underneath a giant spider plush. Okay, let's see, let's compare again. Okay, there. Okay. Maybe it just is this one more? Let's find out if this really is the last row or not. Since I haven't actually kept track, like I should have. Then the next frog is gonna start with this yarn and then be given a orange sky. This might be the last one. Okay, I think this is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Huh. Yeah. It do be looking correct, okay. Because that orange right there is orange from the other yarn. Because if I count it on the back, it's correct. Okay. We can now officially cut this. No, we cannot cut all of these ends because they are not woven in. But other than that, we do have a finished frog. And he's gonna be given some eyeballs now. Eyeballs and mouth. I just need to pull some color here to make sure. Let's see, where will it be? By the way. Okay, hold on. I know how I want it to be. That won't be too much. That maybe? That. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, that's one eyeball. Now I just hope that this doesn't... No, it does not end on a orange. Good. For the mouth. There we go. Okay, so that's the mouth. These are the eyeballs. Let's hang you on the camera. And take that. That. Okay. And I need to borrow this one. I need to go in. Right there. Come on. Get in. Go. Okay. Yeah, the eyeballs are gonna be fun to weave in the ends of. There are so many ends. Go, and then we and those on the back. Here we go. And we have one eyeball. One little froggy eyeball. Now let's do the same on the other side. Move all of the ends out the way. There we go. And we have a second eyeball. Now for the mouth. Let's see, where did I start with you? I started right there. There, maybe? Yeah. Let's do it right there. And then you need to go one step down. Down and middle, so that's okay. No, you need to be moved one stitch. You need to go in there. Maybe. And then right there. No? There. Okay, got it. Okay, and then you need to go out there. Many ends. All the ends. Okay. Let's see. One of these ones I will actually tie together right now. Because it's so easy to accidentally yank one of them and then you have to remake the entire mouth. Okay. Those, however, I will cut. Okay then. So ignoring all of the ends, which I recommend you do, we have a finished frog at least. And now we need to do another one, but switch the colors. So that's gonna be fun. Wow, my stomach is really not nice. Okay, we needed how many? 23 plus 1, okay. I dug out my frog ring too for this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, 10. It's 10, so now we need 4 more. Here we go, the base of the frog. This will be fun in a little while. Let's see. I'm gonna need calculator, by the way. Let's see, this is row 2. We need a total of 8 before we get to the part where you split up and such. That's the part where you start the eyeballs. It is on row 9. So we have a total of 8 rows to do before that. If you count the starting chain as a row, you have 8. Even though I have the colors for the next one already planned, I am kind of tempted to do a orange and purple. You really do not need much yarn for this at all. Like, it looks like I do not have much here, but I am nowhere near worried about running out. And nowhere near worried. I mean, you can barely tell I have used the purple compared to what I started with. And I have done 2 frogs with the dark purple. And I can barely tell I've used any of it at all. Come on. Here we go. Then chain 1 and turn. Okay, this is the first 2. Okay. Dear Lord. Why am I tired? Just sleep too long or something. Okay, maybe. Let's see, I went to bed at 4. Got up at noon. Yeah. I might have actually gotten too much sleep. I really only need about 5 hours. At the very most 6. Longer than that, and I get tired instead. Oh, come on. I still don't understand how I can have used a 2mm crochet hook enough that it is actually bent when it is metal. And my 3.5 that I have used for decades is not bent. But yeah, if I... Oh, hello. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. How's you doing? Yeah. Because frog. I have 3 made. And this one will not be looking very frog-like for a good long ass while. Oh yeah, same. My bed alone got 20 plus rug plushies on it, so yeah. I do be loving the frogs too. Yeah, this is progress. Wow, camera. Okay, over here it works. Yeah, I made 2 yesterday. Okay, this was the second one I made. Okay, come on. No, this was the first one. And then I just switched the colors. And yeah, I have not fixed the ends, so they are nightmares on the back. But they look really good from the front. And I started this one yesterday and finished it today. And now I am switching the colors. And yeah, same. We don't talk about ends. We do not talk about ends. Yeah, the next one will be, let's see. Can I reach them? Yeah. This is like a, very, very light greenish gray. I'm gonna pair it with this blue white. And just make the same thing. Ooh. Okay, that sounds cool. I have dabbled in making masks. I have pretty much dabbled in every single art and craft apart from blacksmithing and gold silversmithing. Oh my god. Thank you. That will go into the yarn fund. Well, hook and yarn fund. Yes, this is not very straight. You can see it's bent. Thank you. But yeah, I want more of this thin yarn in other colors. I want to make Christmas frogs, so I'm eyeballing a red and a dark green of this yarn. But yeah, masks, super cool. And also, goddamn, the time it takes just to make one. I'd love to see your masks if you have an Instagram or anything. Or a website. Links should be open. Yeah, just DM. They should be open too. The joy of being a minuscule streamer is that you actually can have links and DMs open. Wahaha. Same on Discord. Let's see, row 5. If I kept track. Yeah. Exclamation point Discord. This does not look like 5 rows, but maybe it is. Alright, I need to do that too. Okay. I just remember I need to dig out my red and black beads. I know where the white ones are. But the red and black tends to hide among my metallic ones. Which is on the opposite end of the box where I keep my beads. Woohoo, you're free! Free from ads. Am I tightening my tension? That's why this looks kinda weird. Maybe I should loosen up my tension a bit. It's starting to curve upwards like that. And it shouldn't. You're in the Discord, woohoo! Now you can stalk all of the channels I've made. I think the only channel I do not have is movies and TV, because I don't watch much of it. And there's no books channel either, because I don't read books. I only read online. But yeah, there should be plenty of other channels. Even a science one, where I mostly post screenshots from deep sea dives, because I have 3 different teams I follow that do deep sea dives, and most of them stream all of their dives. So I made a science channel just for that, basically. And there should be a dive tonight, actually, or today. I haven't checked if they might have started. They were doing some prep work when I went to bed. Okay, I need to see those. I'm going to end of the row. I need some hand cream anyway, because this yarn, it's cotton. It sucks moisture from your hands like a pro. And yes, I do mean it exactly like that. There is a reason the stream is rated mature. That reason being me. I'm the reason. I did say I was gonna loosen up my tension, but I never did. Whoa! I'm an idiot. Okay, so next row is 7. Okay, let's see. Discord, where are you? There you are. Ooh! That's cool. Those are really cool. Ah. They look like you started doing a fursuit head, but then had a different idea halfway through the process. So cool. Working on a school trip to Japan, wow. Ooh. Yeah, Japan should have a lot of that stuff. Going to Japan on a school trip, wow. Start making fursuit someday. Been in the furry fandom for years. Yeah, I've been in the fandom for years too. If by years you mean decades. Yes, I am that old. I can count things in decades. Ooh, that's much better. Well, I have. But no one ever believed me. You know, that's the curse of sounding like you're 12 and looking like you're 16-ish. And people still think I'm that young, despite having gray in my hair. Like, my hair is salt and cinnamon. And people still think I'm below 20. Maybe I should talk more then. I just don't have much to say after the initial half hour of a stream. Because I mostly spend the first half hour of the stream just verbally assaulting people's ear holes with updates and plans. And then I end up having not much to say the rest of the hours. Now I'm here, so shut away. Yeah! A school trip to Japan, that is... wow. My school trip, we went to Spain for 2 weeks, and that's like right across the water. That's the longest I went on a school trip. Spain and France. Though we did almost go to England. I don't remember why it got changed, because I really, really wanted to go. You know, me being fluent in English since I was 6 or 7, despite it not being my actual language. Yeah, I really wanted to go to England. But somehow it got changed to Spain. Despite that being a more expensive trip, I remember that much. This was like 20 years ago. It was the end of school trip before we graduated. Live in Australia? Ooh. That's on my bucket list. Actually. Because I love tarantulas. And hello Viking, how's you doing? Somehow I had a feeling you would pop in. I have no idea why. So, I do have Drew right next to me. I do have Drew. Jork is too big, but I have Drew. Yeah, I have two Lahai. I have the big one that's named Shork. That's why there is a redeem called Squish That Shork. But during crochet stream, it it means I squish Drew instead, the small one, because he can actually fit in the screen. How goes it? Well, I made a lot of frogs. I'm not sure if you've seen them in my Discord, but I did this one first. And then I made this one. Then I started this one last night. I finished it on stream. And the one I'm doing now is just opposite colors. So we're now doing the frog, but in that color. Yeah. We don't talk about ends. We do not talk about ends. Bedlight too bright. You can turn it down. Not really sneaking if you jingle. Yeah. I've had those issues too. Let's see. Okay, this is actually the first. So actually, we need to pull back 1.5 stitch here. And now I need to attach the orange. Okay, if this is the front, I need to attach this on that side. Okay. And now we have that, and we have that, and now we can do that because we need 1 stitch. Just 1 stitch here. And then we need to grab that one is there. Okay. Now we grab this one. That is from the orange. This is a special crochet technique. So you can actually get all of the colors correct. So now we grab that to the back. And we grab that one to the front. And then we complete that stitch. We change the color. And now we can crochet as usual. All the way until 2nd stitch. Queensland have a lot of cool stuff. I have a friend in New Zealand, but I think he works in Queensland. Or just go there often, because he talks a lot about the food. And how he randomly finds lizards everywhere. Yeah. Actually, I have quite a few kiwis. I'm not sure if they have maybe even net. But yeah, one of the ones I know, he either works in Queensland or visits very often, because he always talks about food and lizards everywhere. But it sounds amazing. So far he hasn't told me anything about spiders, sadly. Okay. Now we come to another of those fun parts. Because now we actually need to cut this orange, leaving a long strand so we have yarn to work with on that other end. So now we have that orange attached over here and cut off. And now here we are attaching the orange we just cut off from the ball. And making sure that we are doing it not with the tail here, but the tail on the other end, facing towards me. And now we can complete that stitch. Let's see. No, I did not. Okay. Need that one on that end. Oh. Now it's correct. It's a lot to think about. Okay, now I can do the stitch. And chain one, and because now all of the ends are on your side. Where they should be. Okay. That's that. Now I need to mark that I have done 9 because we are on 10. Okay. Now we have exactly the same again. Go in there, drop that. Pick that one up. Come here. Beat that stitch. Ends, issues. I've got both. And now we just crochet as usual until the end. Well, one stitch away from the end of the row, where we are doing that funky business again. We're changing the colors. But yeah, this is how we do it. Granite Square, first creature project. Where am I on? Mm-hmm. Is she by any chance making a blanket or just need more yarn? Because blankets take a fuckload of yarn. Like holy shit. There's a reason why I have not made one yet. Okay, how messages? Did I do that correct? I'm gonna need to count because I might have done that wrong. Let's see. Don't fall off. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. Okay, let's see here. 10. 10. Yep. I'm gonna need to pull this entire row out. I fucked up at the end. I'm supposed to have 23. I do not have 23. At least we can just reuse the yarn, so no problem there. Let me just pull this one out too, because this is where the mistake is. Somewhere here. Okay. Good time completely lost when we do. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No. Yeah, 10, then 1, 2, 3. This is the third stitch here. This is where we switch this color. To complete the stitch. Yeah, like that. And chain 1. Then we turn. And do 1 stitch. And then that to the back. That to the front. Ah, that's probably where I did. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now it should be correct. I know where I fucked up. There we go. Okay. I fixed it. gotta get going now though. Have fun with the froggies. I'm gonna try. Depends how much I fuck up. You have a great time, Zone. And pop off. At least I fixed my issue. I will be needing coffee after I'm back to where I was. And also bathroom. Woohoo! Well, that's nice though. Let's see here, we do that. That's to the back. Find that end I dropped. Attach that. Come on. Finish that stitch. Then in there, make that stitch. Chain one, turn. Make that stitch. Yeah. Switch color. Okay. Now we should be right on track. Oh wait, is the calculator correct? This should be row 10. Calculator is on 10, right? Yes, okay. Oh, that's cool. That is a hell of a move though, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Okay. Soon we are gonna have even more ends, by the way. This is the start of end hell. We have 3 here now. We are about to get more. Come on, get in. Okay, let's go. But yeah, you can't really see it because blending in. Getting all cozy in bed, setting an alarm. Pack. Transport to Tokyo, make your way to island of Hiroshima. Wow. Yeah, all these colors because where we are at the moment, I can show you on this darker one. if you look on this, where we are is right there. We are about to start that part. The dark part there. We have done that. We're starting the one above. So we are creating like the very start of the eye on the side here. And because of these yarns coordinating so well, it's very orange at the moment. Yeah. Oh joy. Now I need to find the right end. I dropped it. Oh, that's the one. So now we are starting with 2 orange. That's 1. Then do half the stitch. Switch that one to the back, and then grabbing that really multicolored one here. Yeah. Pulling that one to the front. And then we complete the stitch and we have switched the color. And now I need 8, was it? Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. 8 stitches in this. Then we cut the orange from the ball and attach a new end. Do you see where we get all of these from? Just to create that. It's a bit of a pain, but it turns out so well. You're in Kyoto? Wow. Super cool. Four, 5, 6, 7, and technically 8, but we're gonna leave that stitch halfway done because now we need to find this. And now we need to cut that. But we have an end from the ball to attach to the project. It's a butt pillow. Wow. Okay, now we are attaching it from this end, apparently. Yeah. That, there is that. Yeah. Okay. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh wait. We need this one to go on the back first. Before we start. There we go. Okay. Now I can start this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but we do not complete that stitch. Hey guys, we're about to get yet another end. Because now I need to sort out which end goes where of this. But I cut the right one. Isn't Intarsha fun? Let's see, that's that one, that's that one. I need that one. Let's leave a bit of tail on that one. How long do I even need to cut it? Yeah, I only need that for 2 rows. Okay, should be fine if I cut it right there. Okay. If I cut that one there, and I attach this one. Isn't Intarsha fun? This is how we are creating the ends. Oh joy. Okay, now we attach that one. Come on, get here. There we go. Now we need 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, yeah. Oh wait, was it really 8? Yeah, it was. But why? Hold on. Oh. It was then 8, was it? Hold on. Yeah, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that should have been 6. Okay. Never mind. It's fine. I will still have enough yarn. Thank you for the chocolate-filled biddies. I need to tear up a piece of this that I just made. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Something isn't right. Something is wrong. Alright, that shouldn't have been 2. That should have been just 1. Ah, got it. Okay, I still need to pull that one out then. That should have been just 1, so if I pull it out to there. Let's redo that stitch. 2, see that's 1. Yes, 1 there. Okay. Then we complete the stitch with that. And then... yeah, then we do 8. Okay. 1. Seven and 8, and so which color here? Do that orange. Oh, hello. Let me switch here. It doesn't look like much at the moment. Eh. Isn't Intarsia fun? I have 4 million ends attached here at the moment. Ugh, dear God. Which yarn? The orange and the pink, or the multi? I have 40 million ends. We finished one earlier. They blend in really well. So I kind of regret it, but it looks so much better in real life. I do have the first 2 froggies I made. That one and this one. And yeah, ends. It's the ends that never ends. Did you hear about the pregnant bed bug? They gave birth in the spring. That one's gonna bug me for a while. Gave birth in the spring. So how you doing, Triple P? Or are you just gonna lurk while I try and work out what I'm doing next? Okay. How many do I need? 5, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. I'm a moth. I cannot get more bug. I'm already a moth. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one to the back. Now we can grab this one again and attach that one. And now this should be correct. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1. Yes. Okay. Like the bed spring, I'm good, thank you. Yes, can type a lot. Yeah, you just had surgery. How is that going? Okay, and then we take that to the back. Grab that and take that one to the front. Complete that stitch. Do that stitch. In one and turn. Woo! Ends! End! Dear Lord. This is a bit of a pain, you're saying? Oh, you're a bobcat. Nice. So let's see. I am actually on row 12, not 11. Just missing making things? Yeah, I get that. I had the same when I hit the pavement a bit over a month ago and hit my left wrist. I could not use it for 3 days. And after that, it still took almost 4 weeks for it to completely heal. And I can finally lift a frying pan. Or, you know, anything heavier than my phone. For 2 weeks I couldn't even lift my phone with this hand. Because it hurt my wrist so much. And my phone is small. Yeah. It was last week I finally noticed I could lift a frying pan with this hand again. And the first 2 weeks after I hit the payment I could not lift my phone even. This is a small one. This is iPhone 12 mini. It weighs like nothing. But I couldn't even lift that for 2 weeks. Because it hurt. Yeah, so I'm really happy. Yeah, I totally understand where you're at. Wanting to make things, but not being able to. Let's see, 1 and 2, then I need to switch back to that multicolored again. Was it that one? No, that's the orange. I think... yeah, that's the one I need. I repeat, isn't Intarsia fun? Yeah, okay. How many do I need? 6? Okay. One. 3. 5. That's 6. And... that the correct one? Is that the correct one? Yes, that is the correct one. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Grabbing that. And how many do I need now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. One. 3. 4. 5. And 7, and switch back to multicolored if we can find the right strand here. That's the one we just worked with. That's the one. Okay, here we go. Found it. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And do not complete that stage because we need to switch color to that orange. There. Okay. Now 1, 2, and 1. Turn. Ugh. Yeah, you will not be able to see the froggy's eyeballs until I am actually done with this. Not after next row, but the next after that, you might see the eyeballs. And see, 13, which is 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, but don't complete the stitch. Get that to the back and get that one to the front. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One. 3 and 4. Don't complete the stitch. Bring that one to the back. And bring this one to the front. Doing Tarsha, they said. It would be fun, they said. Okay. And there. Yes, okay. Now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. One. 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Don't complete the stitch. Bring that one to the back. And bring that one to the front. Then complete the stitch. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, but don't complete the stitch. Bring that one there. That one to the front. Yeah. One, be like that. Go, then. Yeah, come on. There. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. In 1. Yeah. Then turn. Got it. Okay. And now, which one is it? It's that one. So we need to go there, that one, and then we can switch to that one. Okay. Whew. 14. We are slowly getting there, guys. We can soon cut most of this shit. Okay then. Let's see. Was it that one? Okay, hold on. I take you around there. Okay. You is right there. The one I need is that one. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. One more stitch, then I am connected to a ball of yarn again. Let's see. One, do that, and connect back to that one. Okay. Whew. Okay. There we go. We can officially cut away one of these balls. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. We are now connected to only one ball of yarn, and we only need to work on this one strand now. So all of those ends, we are now free of these. We do not need to work with those anymore. Woohoo! And this frog is very, very well camouflaged. It's really one of those spot the frog, because he is very well hidden. Because all of the orange and the pink goes into each other. But yeah, this is cool. And then after we're done with this one, which is not anywhere near done, we can start on someone that actually has some contrast. This was more of a test, because I really wanted to see how these two look together. Okay. Yeah, you cannot see it yet. Like, at all. But there is a frog there. There is a frog. Like, the top of those green That's the top of the eyeballs. But there is some orange in here that blends together, so... He is very well hidden. You probably will not be able to see him until after I have done the entire thing and put eyeballs and mouth on him. Okay, this is row 15 out of 23, by the way. And from now on, it is just this orange. That's it. But yeah, the next one will be a very heavily variegated blue-white, and then I have a very light faded green. I'm gonna put those together next. It will be kind of like the purple ones. What time is it even? Oh wow. We might not have that much time left. We have at the moment a bit less than an hour. Okay, in real life I can really see the frog, by the way. He is highly visible for me. Especially now when there is more of the orange and such on top. Yeah, now I want to do more of the Intarsia. I already have one thing I want to make in Intarsia after these frogs. Oh hello! We are having a riveting time with some really sneaky frogs. And why is there a cat here in my yarn? Mickey hasn't even been near this yarn. How the fuck do I have cat here in it? Ugh. But yeah, how's he doing? When I say sneaky frogs, I do mean very, very sneaky frog. The one I'm currently working on is barely showing up on camera at all. That's how sneaky he is being. Might be able to see now. Yeah, there we are. I can sort of see him now. This here, that's the top of his eyeballs. But yeah, it's gonna be more visible once all of this orange is on top here. You started your morning. Ooh. You started your morning. Over here it is afternoon. And we have less than an hour left of the stream. I'm not sure how much I will have time to do on another frog. I suppose if I don't make eyeballs and mouth on this one, we do have time to start another one, I think. This is row 17 out of 23, so... I would love to do overtime and just continue, but I do have to go to the grocery store directly after I end. Because we need like everything. Including coffee and cat food. So it's like everything. The only thing we have at home is half a packet of butter, half a bag of salad mix, but that I only use to feed the snails. And we have one bottle of lemonade and one bag of rice. That's it. So when I say we need to buy everything, I do mean everything. So no matter how much I actually want to, I cannot do any single bit of overtime. I would love to do a long ass crochet stream though. Like making nothing but these frogs for 5 hours or something. Or maybe making one of these from start to finish. That's about 5 hours. One of these kitties with the bottle. That's about 5 hours. One of those. That would also be fun. Or if I'm very adventurous, I could make a Christmas whirl, as I call it, from start to finish on stream. That's almost 8 hours of work to make one of those. That would be something. But I would be so wiped after that, just holy shit. How do people stream for more than 5 hours? Like more than 5 hours and be active. I do not comprehend that at all. The longest I've ever streamed was 16 hours, but that was an idle game. I wasn't even at my computer most of the time. Come on, get in. Okay. You should definitely be able to see the frog now, with some orange on top. He is there. Very hidden. Let's see. Row 19 out of 23. Oh yeah, shouldn't YouTube stream have started now? Let's see. Oh yeah. Turn off the sound. Look up. The only YouTube stream I ever watch, pretty much. He starts an hour before I end and ends 2 hours after I have ended. And if I go to my closest grocery store, she should still be streaming by the time I get back. Woo! I really hope the coffee prices haven't gone up too much. That's one of the more expensive things we need. It's coffee and meat. We eat some kind of meat every day at least, so. A grocery bill isn't that bad, I would say. Like 2 adults and a cat and some garden snails. I think I average about 300 to 350 US dollars per month. So it's not bad. Come on. But yeah, it used to be much better. We are inching towards done, guys. We are on 20 out of 23. I will be ignoring the ends for a long ass time. Probably will not bother with those until the weekend, at least. Then I can just sit and weave ends in when I'm waiting for a game or, you know, dead in Heroes of the Storm. There'll be plenty of time for ends done. Speaking of ends, when does the next season of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch start? Was it this month or next? I haven't had time to check in a while. I'm gonna check when I get to the end of this row. I have the website up where I watch it anyway. I think. Yeah, it's up. It's one of those tabs that live rent free in my browser. Well, maybe I should rewatch the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 5 before I do that. Okay then. Soon. Now you can actually see the frog though. He is there. Okay, we now have 3 left. Yawning in your ear hole again, excuse me. Okay. Yes, I do want to send my info again for the settings. Okay. Okay, it's next month. Okay. May 4th. No, 1st. Okay, it's May 1st. Okay. For season 6, episode 1. Okay. That's good to know. Need to write that shit down. Let's see, it's 3:20 now, so okay. I think I'm gonna end after I have done these last 3 rows. And put eyeballs and mouth on. It should be about time to end when I'm done with that. I am in fact not gonna start another frog. Am I? Ow. I really did not put that camera angle correct. I did in fact really put it too low. Whoops. I only noticed that now. Oh well, hopefully I've been within frame at least. I really wish she was streaming on Twitch. I could raid her. That would have been fantastic. And because this is cotton, it's very dense. Very dense and firm. Gotta be really nice to use for patches. So I'm probably gonna make a green and purple one and use that for my actual clothing. As in the jacket I used most, I'll probably put a green and purple froggy on that one. But for that one I think I will probably put a border. Because it is something that will be in frequent use. Okay, so one last row after this. Then he needs eyeballs and mouth. Okay, one left. I wonder if there is more petals like this I can grab. Ooh, I can probably do the same thing with a Minecraft creeper pattern. That would be cool. Oh, come on. Here we go. Wow. Camera is so not picking him up. You can really see it in real life though, but on camera it's like he's super blendy. And I will be saving all these ends for now because I don't dare cut them until I have actually tied them and such. But now, eyeballs. I think I will only need that much. Okay, let's put that ball away. Let's see here. For the eyeballs, like that. There we go. Okay, let's see here. In there somewhere. Yeah, there. Wait, is that too much? Okay. Probably like that. Come here, you. Oh yeah, that's how I did it. Okay. And then go one step down to there. And we fetch the rest of these. And fry. There we go. There we go. Probably using way more yarn than I should for that, but whatever. Wow, that eyeball is not even visible. Wow. Maybe I should have made sure to get some pink into that. Whatever. I'm just gonna let that be like that, I think. Okay. Let's go next. And this time, let's make sure we get some pink, I think. Hmm. Will it? No. Probably won't get any pink on the eyeballs no matter how I do it. Aha. I was worried about the yarn though. Well, there will be some slight bit of pink in this one. Let's see. I need to go in there, is it? Or... Is it there? Okay, it's there. And then that should be there. Maybe I should have done that eyeball on the other side. Since I have not actually tied them off yet, I can just unravel them again. Go. This way. Let's put the very dark one over here. Okay, and thankfully the microphone did not pick up the neighbor's hammering just now. Let's just say they like to be loud. Okay, go, that's that one. It should be better. Is there some pink over here in the orange? You will actually be able to, you know, see the eyeball. There you go. Oh yeah, that's better. That's totally better. Mwahaha. Let's see. Need to shove that one in there. There you go. Okay, he has eyeballs. Can barely see them, but there is eyeballs. There is one right there and right there. It's so much more visible in real life. Come on. I'm trying to get the pink strands to be on top there. Oh well, fine, be that way. Okay, now we need some mouth. And then we be done. Let's see. It should be there. Okay. Should be there. Let's see here. And then you need to go in there, is it? Maybe there. Let's try there and see how that goes. Let's compare. No, it does need to be one stitch more that way. Okay. That. Oh yeah, and then is go out there. Okay, let's find the right one. Is it you, maybe? Yes. Okay. And yes, this is exactly as annoying as it looks. You need to find the right strand of orange among all of that. Make sure I don't accidentally fall on the wrong end over here either. Oh joy. Go. Okay, it's that one. No, not that way. Okay then. And then in there. Okay. Okay, this frog is very, very camouflaged. Let's see if I can brighten it up a bit. There you go. Okay. Oh, it's that one and that one. That's still kind of dark on that end, though. Okay. I pull more on that. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now I can carefully tie these two together. But yeah, this frog is very camouflaged. I can see him clearly in real life. But on camera, it's like he just disappears. Because of the way the camera is picking up color. But I can assure you, there is a frog here. There we go. Yeah, he is there. He is very, very hidden. I can see him there though. But yeah, he is very hidden. And then we have his opposite right here. Now you see him clearly when they are next to each other. But yeah, they are so cute. So there's those, and as I've already shown you guys a few times, These ones were the first ones I made. Keep wanting to curl up. Yeah, these are the first ones I made. And then the next one, most likely I'll be doing it off stream. Will be, it's a very, very light grayish green with a mixed blue. It's not even showing up on camera, but it's white, light blue, and dark blue. With some stuffing stuck in it. But yeah, I'm gonna be mixing those two together for the next one. Yeah. But for now, I will be ending actually. I need coffee. I need to put on coffee, and then I need to rush to the grocery store because we need everything. But first I'm gonna do some quick cleanup of crochet hook and scissors that do not need to be pretty much on my mouse. There we go. Okay, there is that. I have my little frog ring on. But it's on the wrong finger. I made it for one of my thick fingers, which is left hand. But he keeps wanting to fall off. Oh well. We got frogs done. And more frogs on the way. Not sure if that will be on stream or not, but we shall see. Did I type that correctly? But there is my Discord. If you are inclined to join me and the others for the off-stream madness that usually happens in the meme channel. And just in general. And for all of the crafting stuff you see up there, there is my Instagram where you can find those pictures from. I will be back this weekend, most likely for the usual Heroes of the Storm Ribbit Madness on Nazeebo. I have not quite decided because I actually made the command for it. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. That's pretty much how it goes. So for now, hope you have a fantastic time zone. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the biddies. And I'll be seeing you guys whenever that'll be. Bye.